Snyder here. It is the 31st day, the very last day of July 2015. Okay, so here's a challenge for you. Since I'm having a little bit of trouble encoding videos these days with my computer overheating or doing something when I do it, it freezes up. So here's the challenge here. Here's what you got to do. You have to get this image of Mare Oriental Basin. It's a drawing from 1978. It's a NASA drawing. It says right here, if I turn this upside down this way and read this, I cropped some of this edge off. You need to get this image. Okay, Interior Geological Survey, Reston, Virginia, 1978. Prepared on behalf of the Lunar Programs Office, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, under contract. Okay, so that's a made for NASA drawing of Mare Oriental Basin on the moon, right? You want to get this image, you want to get it in high resolution. You know, the best one, you go to the Lunar Atlas site or something to get this picture. And you save it, and then you want to take a photo editor and then just flip it over backwards, so it's backwards. See this, Mare Oriental backwards. Okay, you flip it over backwards and you save it, and then you overlay this picture. Here's where I overlaid it anyway. You can overlay it in the Pacific or anywhere you'd like. This is probably the best spot to do it, is where you can actually build off this as you overlay weather images and stuff over this picture. What you want to do with this picture is take the Lowell crater needs to go over Lake Victoria, just like that. Okay, just put it right in that area right there. And then this crater over here, I don't remember the name of it, but it's this crater here. Einstein, looks like Einstein or something, maybe, or something, something like that. Anyway, it's got, you'll see it. It's Lowell in this crater. You want to put this crater right here over those islands right there. See the island? Okay, just do that, and you'll be good. I mean, you can see all this stuff align properly in the bright. So, you know, I mean, it just fits there really nice. Okay, so after you do that, you just leave that in place. Make sure you go up here and go to Save My Places so that it stays in that place, and then you can shut this off anytime you want. Just shut it off, and you can turn it on. You can use the little slider to fade it in and out and whatnot. Okay, now that you've done that, you can now go to Wonder Maps or any weather sites you like, or you can just go to Google Images and type in any hurricane, typhoon, whatever you want, any interesting image you want, right, of the weather. And you can just like save this nice little pattern here, and you can just go like this with your snipping tool if you have Windows 7 or later, and you can just kind of snip out that image. I haven't done this one yet. I did it yesterday though. And you just save it, you know, you go like this. I'm running out of titles. Just go Mo baby. Okay, so you save that and you close this, and then you just go to your Google like this, and you zoom in on this circle there, and you just hit this button right here, overlay, you browse, takes you to the folder, then you find the folder you saved it in. And what did I type it in? I typed it Mo baby. Okay, let's just go there, find the image. Right here. Okay, so now this is an easy one to do because I already know where it's going to go, because I've done this one many times before with this image. What I need to do is I need to find the where's that area? It's right up here. This curve up here. You'll see it when I get up there. Okay, so here we go. Oh, it looks like it put it right in place for me. Oh, that was nice. We're pretty close to it anyway. You can see this spot right here. Look, see that little spot? Look at the weather. Watch. Let me zoom in for you. Now this might be a little bit too big, so I haven't sized it or anything, but it looks like it just put it right in place for me. I can see the little corner there. I can see that little wing shape right there. I mean, you have to understand that we're using weather here, so but I see it put itself pretty close to being in place there. But I'm gonna move it. Oh, it goes. What did it do? Move already or something? Did I move it? Should have been right down. Should have been right down there. I must have moved it. Okay, so this goes right here. I thought it was already there. Just like that. Something like that. And then you can go around the whole planet, grabbing the weather pattern. Look at this spot. This spot right here will go with Lowell. That's my driveway alarm going off. Okay, so let's see how we are now. You see how that goes right in, fits right in that corner? That's going to happen all the time. That's going to happen all the time. Every time, all the time. All the time. You're going to see the patterns match this crater all the time. Okay, so now it should match all the other images I have up there as well. And you just have to look it over. Here, I'm going to go ahead and save that there and see how it aligns to the one I did yesterday, which is up here just a little ways right here, I think. Maybe not. Oh. This one I'm not sure what. Let me see how I got this. Okay, so we'll just ignore that for now. I'll come back to that one. And an interesting thing happened earlier too, that I was from some things I went to the internet, got some images of like typhoons and stuff like that last night, early this morning or whatever. And I mean this pattern right here is an interesting little spot right here. I just noticed this morning. But let me show you how that worked out. Okay, so I took I think it was right here, this hurricane, and I overlaid it in several places actually. Let me turn this picture off first. Okay, so I overlaid it. I started out doing it over the lunar south pole. Let me see. That ends up putting it. I put it here, and I put it here. Over here where I got the lunar south pole lined and everything. I think I got it pretty well aligned in all the places that I put it where I've overlaid stuff before. But let's just start over here where I started out here. So I overlaid it to that picture of Mo, the drawing, this one here. Overlaid it to this picture. Right, like this. Okay. Now I can see the circle, see the crater. This is weather. This is weather. I just saved this off the internet. Just saved it off the internet. It's just random. You know what I mean? It's just a random image of weather. I don't even know what hurricane it is. Or typhoon, I mean. But it's definitely a typhoon by the Philippines. You see the Philippine Islands there, and I aligned it there, and you can see it fits there. It fits there okay. But this spot is especially important right here. This spot right here. And one thing led to another, and I took it away. Took away the Mo picture and looked at it, and then something made me do something else. Let's see. Put it here. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, and then I brought up this other picture, right? Not that one. This one. This one. Okay, so this one here, I brought this one up, and I was looking at it over the two together, and I noticed that this little swish that comes out. See the circle right here? Okay, you see the little swish that comes out the side. Okay, so I decided to line that. I just overlaid another picture instead of moving that one. I just aligned this one, and see the swoosh that comes out the side. I just aligned that with that on Mare Oriental in the same place, and I could see this, like this part right here finishes. See this pattern in the clouds right here? Watch. This whole, you see, it's missing that part. The loop around, it's missing that part, but you can see the width of it right here. Like this is the width from here to here, and you can see that it would continue. You could actually see part of it in the land right there. See it right there? That's part of it in the land. I didn't notice till just a few 15 minutes ago, but I did this, an hour and a half ago or something. Okay, so I lined that up. See how this dips down here? And then when I took this picture away, first thing I noticed was the Red Sea. How it just happened to fall into place in the Red Sea there. All the way straight up the Red Sea. See that? Wow, and then this little corner right here comes in the corner. And this all it all comes together after you start doing this enough. You'll see how it all comes together. See how it goes right at the Red Sea, that straight line in the weather? Okay, so that just happened to fall there. And then I brought up, yeah, I was looking at this picture, actually, with the weather there. This one. I was looking at this and I noticed that right there. So I decided to go over there and grab that little patch of land. See that right there, that little corner? See that? I saved that and I overlaid it over that picture right here of the weather, this little spot, and let's see how that turned out. Or that was this one. Oh, I did it on this one down here. Okay, so let's turn this one on. This spot here. It is the same. It is from the same thing. It is absolutely from the same thing. You can go through this image all you want, and you'll see the same pattern in there. I'm not saying I got it perfectly lined. Like you can see, like this is one point, and this is one point, like this wide, and it goes right there. I'm telling you, it goes right. Those two part. This whole corner piece right there goes together with that piece right there of that storm. No shit. Wouldn't lie to you. And that happens all day long. I mean, I wish I had something more impressive to point out, but that's like I got a whole bunch of hurricanes and typhoons yesterday that I saved that I'm going to be working on. But that's the challenge: is take that picture, and I mean, right now on Wonder Maps, you can go to Wonder Maps and you can get this one and do that one. Like I showed you, that corner fit right in, right? And you can do this one here. This one here will go right here by Africa too. Right here in this spot, right here. See that goes in like this little curve right here goes right here at this right here. Okay, and this would be like Lake Victoria, but that goes, this right here goes right alongside of Africa too, and will fit in that pattern of Mare Oriental. See the center of it, the circular part? Okay, so that goes in there, and any day, at any given time over the globe, you'll see a weather pattern that is shaped that will go in the center of Mare Oriental every day. Somewhere on the earth there's a spot, and they're making it harder to get those places. But this one, I did one yesterday because I tried to make this video yesterday, and I'll show you that real quick, I guess, and then I'll just end it there. So I turn that on. Okay, and then I brought up, I gotta find it first. It's like right here. This is just a random place. See that? It's right in the same area we were just working, right? And you can see that weather shape. But here you go. Now you see in this drawing, there's like this point, this little spot right here. You see how that's white, or I mean green, like that right there. And you see this line that comes down right here. You see that in here too. And see how the curves. I mean, it can fit better. It's like I said, they're hiding this more and more. You see how the pixelation is. It's just ridiculous. It never used to be that way until I started doing this. And then they started changing shit. But there you go. I mean, it's any given day you can find weather patterns that will go right into that center of this crater right here, backwards. Okay, so I mean, it's going to show. You're going to learn more about the Earth doing that than you're ever going to learn doing anything else. I'm telling you right now. Or at least learn more about the lies of NASA or something. You're going to learn something like that. I mean, it could be all bullshit, but I'm telling you, it's one hell of a bullshit. It's one hell of a bullshit hoax if it is bullshit, because everything goes together with the moon. You can put the whole entire Earth back together with the moon and the weather. I'm just saying. So anyways, Planet X. Planet Christ. That's what I call it. Because once you do this, you're going to see that it's the size of. Look at that hole. That goes there, people. I'm telling you, that weather pattern right there is created by that area of the moon, and that shows you how big the moon is. It's not small. It is not small. Wow. Anyways, have a great day. I hope this video is I'm able to encode it and get it out to you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, great weekend. All right.